Oh, you all, hello. It is Tease. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. I would like to spit this out in one breath, even though this is not a one breath video. Also, to the noise that kicked in. Birds literally started talking as soon as I said action, so I guess I'm like, hey, action. So, the Antichrist. Who is the Antichrist, and is the Antichrist, or are they here, as far as among us? Have the Antichrist already showed themselves? I would say, who is the Antichrist, and are they already here? I would say it would be you. And I wouldn't necessarily go as far as saying you, as far as like, okay, you, Peter Lee Anthony, or whatever your name is. I wouldn't just say it's just you, like one person, one body, one thing. And that's why I wanted to mention it as far as who's the Antichrist, because you'll think like, oh, okay, it's because you don't believe in pink Jesus, or because you don't believe in Buddha, or it's because you don't worship these sticks and stones or these symbols. And we'll say that all of that is right, and you please worship it. The Antichrist part of it is the truth. That's why I say it's you, because most people can't stand the truth. It's not pink Jesus, it's not Buddha, it's not the sticks, the stones, or the symbolism, or even the rituals, because all of that's right. But it's the truth. That's where you're about to get hurt. Okay? The truth. I say the everyday person is the Antichrist because the everyday person can't stand the truth. And again, with this being said, with me being caught up in I can't stand the truth, or I don't want to see reality, or I am in a lost or sick delusion, that means I'm not gonna, or don't want to see the big picture. So I'm just looking at one thing. Oh, you're talking about my mama, or you're talking about my religion. That's called deflecting. So I'm going to immediately deflect and say, oh, you're talking about our Savior, basically. For instance, and I'm just going slightly off topic, with the Drewski guy, when he did the church skit, like, oh, I'm acting a fool in church, or I'm being I am being a mockery, but I'm not being blasphemous. So he's talking about the church. He wasn't talking about pink Jesus. Okay? He was talking about the church, and he wasn't lying. That's why they got uproar. You see what I'm saying? They can't stand the truth. Those are the Antichrist. It is not about one thing, because again, even if it is, okay, I am, okay. I was trying to spit this out one breath, but and you really should take it easy. All right, let me sit down and talk about it. But I just don't know how much tape I have. I get ripped off the air. So sitting down and talk about it, come to find out, I am your Savior. Not the Savior not the pink Jesus Savior, but I am your Messiah. I am who you should be worshiping, and I am the truth. And with that being said, if the world really comes to find out that I am the Messiah this whole time, do you know how fast I will be stoned, or the outlash, or how did you get to that? You know, they'll have so many questions, like, how could it be you? You're supposed to be with nothing. You're supposed to be dead. I pushed you down the stairs alone. You see what I'm saying? Because if the people are evil, then I mean, they're not going to want to see themselves in that light. What? How dare you tell me the truth? That's the problem. It's simply, if I just simply become president or manager, everyone's going to have questions. How did you get that? The way this world is set up, you're supposed to be dead. You see what I'm saying? I pushed you down the stairs to wear your robe. How? You see what I'm saying? So just simply, just leveling up on the workplace, that's going to be a problem, because it's most people. Most people have been conditioned to, you internalize the evil. So basically, you'll internalize the lie, and since it's internalized, you must believe it, or I'm going to get pissed about it, because I do not want to face that truth. You literally lift the skirt to America, they're going to slap your hand. We're not talking about that. What do they call that? The DEI, whatever you want to call shut up and don't talk about it. It's always the scapegoat. You see what I'm saying? There's certain things where you can push certain people and certain things under the stairs, or push it down the stairs, or pull it under the rug to hide the truth. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm making sense. I know this might be all over the place. But again, I would only push you down the stairs to hide the truth. It's not because you have money. Well, it probably is, but the truth is I'm salty. That's why I push you down the stairs. It's the truth at the end of the day. I promise you guys. I don't know. I'm just trying to get you to understand it from like a bigger mind versus what we see. All we see is pink Jesus, or sticks and stones, and symbolism, and religion, and uh, certain systems, and I would say it goes beyond that. At the end of the day, what I really would kill you for, or what I really am anti, is anti-truth. And what does the true messiahs represent? Truth. If you really call yourself, and that's why I say every symbolism or every false idol is true, because it's like, okay, you are my savior. If you really believe that, are you living up to that? Like, you ought to be the best pink Jesus impersonator there is. You better be turning water into wine. You better be healing the sick. Who do you see doing that? And if they do, they probably have already been taken out, or B, you just don't know of them. Again, when I toot my own horn, oh, I truly come to look like I am the only pink Jesus around here. And if I call myself really gassing myself up and taking a selfie, oh, me saving the world, or me turning water into wine, anytime I'll take that selfie, in the background would always be a pigeon in a dirty sock. Okay, so it's one of those things where it really is just one person, or this really ain't a real thing, because it's like people ain't really living up, which is also a lie, not really living up to what I'm this and that, or I'm the sheriff of this town, and it ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? So everybody, they love the titles, they love the sticks and stones, you love the positioning. Oh, I'm the leader, or I'm the management, I'm the CEO, whatever it is, where I'm up here, you put to worship me. Come to find out, I ain't shit. Most people, you put them in a level of power, they're gonna abuse the power, because it's like, A, not used to nothing, and B, they never had your greatest good. Like, it ain't about just about them. You see that? So you get, and not making sense. Do y'all hear me? Yeah, so who is the Antichrist, and are they among us? Yes, you are the Antichrist, and yes, you are among us. You are. You are. Because again, if you assume, hey, no, you're the Antichrist, you're the one that's always talking about peak Jesus, you don't worship it. I'm like, okay, again, that's where the whole living your lie, because with me, I don't have a reason to lie. Like I said, I don't get paid to lie. I don't have a quote unquote image to maintain. Like I said, I just do things right anyway, so I wouldn't have to hide or lie, Did you turn water into wine? It wouldn't be a lie, because it's like you can see the wine right there. So it's one of those things where I don't really, to me, I get nothing out of it lying. So that's why most of the time I'm told, oh, you shut up. Because it's like, not only did you tell the truth, but you didn't have to say it like that. It's always, you got to clean it up. Oh, if you tell me the truth, clean it up. And I can tell you to politely or impolitely kill yourself. Kill yourself in the worst way. And that's no problem. But if I tell you the truth in the worst way, that's the problem. You tell someone the truth, and this is where that Antichrist behaviors and those Antichrist stonings come in. Most people get stoned for telling the truth, not for lying. I mean, lies are dangerous too, don't get me wrong, but you don't always get stoned for the lies, but you will get stoned for the truth. Well, I mean, up until it's not, the truth is right there. You don't have to get stoned about it. Because me, at this point, I can't imagine getting stoned over the truth, because it's one of those things where I'm only saying something because it's like, I'm not the only one saying it. Because it's like, I didn't, no voices told me this. I'm looking at it. This is the only reason I can say things. Well, how'd you know that? It's right there. How'd you know that's a meeting? I'm looking at them. It's one of those things like, you ain't got to whisper in my ear. Oh, a demon told you. No, I'm looking at the demons right here. Maybe they are talking to me, but it's fruition right now. So if I'm seeing it, I'm only going to report on what the hell I know, or what I'm seeing, or my experiences. I'm not going to say, well, Bob said, unless it's some mess, because I know y'all like mess. And most of the time that's true too. Oh, rumor has it that Bob fell down the stairs 12 times. And like, oh, well, rumor has it Bob fell down, and come to find out Bob fell down the stairs. So there's a lot of truth to everything. And like I said, that's all I do. That's all I see. I see the BS, but I'm just tell the truth about the BS. For instance, like I would say, okay, come to California, or come to LA, or come to these major cities. I would never say come to these major. And don't get me wrong, they are nice, they're beautiful. I say that in quote unquote. But when you get here, there's also sorcery too. Like as far as doo-doo tents, beggars, pissy. These are pissy and shitty places, literally. And they will be begging. There is, so it's like there's some nasty parts, and that's what's always the part that get left out in the brochure. That's called lying. That's Antichrist. Oh, come on, and that's another, and that's the Antichrist. So I'm giving you a false idol. Oh, these nice major cities. Look at the lights. Look at the city. Look at the fun. Look at the food. Look at the etc. Which is nice. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's nice. But I'm gonna leave out the part where you're gonna get robbed when you get here. So it's like, is that not a setup? And that's to say the least, because some people are like, oh, okay, well, I didn't get robbed. I got murdered when I came. Or upon landing, I stepped in some doo-doo. Because you said the place was nice, drenched in gold, so I wore my golden bottoms. and had doodle at the bottom of them because you left that part out of the brochure. Or you left the part out where, okay, I didn't see no doodle or nothing, but everybody was asking for money, and like, damn, and by the time I went for check-in, I didn't realize I had no damn money. Because everybody's, so that's all I'm saying. It's the truth part. That's the Antichrist part. As far as seeing it from now, I know to the naked eye, no, it's because you don't believe in pink Jesus. To the naked eye. But I'm sorry, the big picture, what's really wrong with the world is the truth. Can't stand the truth. Most people that I'm around right now, literally, I can call them like, hello, Chuck, can't stand the truth. And you'll think, well, why are you around somebody can't stand the truth? Because they just can't stand it. Maybe I want to say that I can relate, but I really can't. Because actually, I would appreciate it if you told me the truth. Like, oh, this, because it's true. I said, well, because I can't go against it. Because even when you get some of these men and women, they're like, oh, well, these women are this, and that, or blacks are this, and that. As much as I would want to get offended, I'm like, well, it ain't like they're lying. Even when they said, when they first came out with those AI videos where they'll impersonate the blacks, dressed in gorilla suits or walking around with bananas acting a fool. It's one of those things I couldn't get offended at the AI because although I've never seen AI doing it, I've seen you doing it. Like as far as niggers in banana suits or walking around with monkeys, basically being the stereotype or being the fool or basically confirming the foolishness. And I'm thinking like, I've seen that in real life. Versus what AI, because AI can only repeat what is there. And like I say, I would only get offended if I can't stand that truth. And I'm thinking like, I didn't get offended. Matter of fact, I co-signed it. I was like, it didn't. Leave AI alone. It can only reiterate what you're doing. Yeah, so, yeah, hopefully I, made that plain. While babbling. Sometimes like, if you just talk slow and stay there, there's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. But at the end of the day, it's the truth. The Antichrists it's actually, and that's another thing too. It's not just one thing. Again, to the naked eye person, you think like, oh, it's Trump, you the Antichrist, or it's Pink Jesus. No, it's you. And you are millions and billions of people. It's you. You are the Antichrist. Because at the end of the day, when Pink Jesus say jump or act a fool, you gonna do it. So it's like, it's you. Trust me. It's you. And then notice how I did all of that. I would say I did all that without talking about the quote unquote devil or something like that. Would be, it is the devil. But it's the truth at the end of the day. Yeah, it's not one thing. It's not who are you worshiping or what are you worshiping or even just a particular religion, because that can all be true in your own light. Okay, that's true for me. Okay, it's true. Okay, whatever. We'll give you that. But at the end of the day, you can't stand the truth. And again, I don't want to just say you personally, like as far as one thing. Don't look at it as one thing, because you could say, well, not me. I don't lie. I do this and that. And you would be the only one with that testimony. Like as far as you're the only one who don't lie, who don't get offended at the truth. You're the only one doing that. So yeah, just to make that part clear, because there's always somebody in the background. I do get my shit together. I do feed the bird. And yeah, just you. Okay, just you. You and everyone who said, oh, I do. You're literally probably the only 12 disciples that was allowed on Noah's Ark. Like literally. If we just do something to stay in your ball game. You, everyone in out of this whole entire world would say, well, no, I do that. Will genuinely believe like they tell the truth or whatever. It'll probably be like the 12 disciples. Okay, there's only 12 people allowed on the ark. And you will swear and know, right? There's more than 12 people on this earth, right? So that's what I'm saying. So when you just say it's me and you equivalize or get reduced down to just 12 or literally 2 or 3 people. And I'm being very generous when I say 12. Because I can promise you, when I look around, it's just me, a pigeon, and a dirty sock. As far as who's, so up there with Pink Jesus, with and without toot my own horn. Yeah, so, like I say, to give you the benefit of the doubt and to be very generous, I'll say you would be one of the 12 disciples that might have been allowed on Noah's Ark. Okay, so thank you. Those in the background who does all the right in the world, but ain't nobody ever heard it. And again, I'm not saying that the truth of the good people are not hidden or, buried alive. But again, it's so slim to none to where you hardly ever hear about this. Oh, I do the right thing. I feed the birds. You ain't gonna hear about it though. because that's not what most people are doing. That's why I say I'm not talking about just one. Don't look at it as individualized. Yeah, so the number one thing would be the truth. That is the Antichrist. Because at the end of the day, that Christ figure or that true being represents truth. This is the truth. And again, if it comes to find out that I am your Messiah or your ruler, that's the truth. No matter how, you can get salty all you want. You can continue to throw the fiery darts. At the end of the day, that's the truth, you know? And you see how people get salty about it? That's Antichrist. And then you anti-truth. And that's on. Woo. Now that make me want to leap for joy. You know what I'm saying? If I represent truth and you want to stone me, hello? Or you want to push me down the stairs so you can wear my robe? Not represent truth. You just want to wear the robe. You like the robe. You know? Do the math. Can't stand it. Can't stand the truth. But yeah, hopefully we learned something. Let's become one with the truth, which will set you free. Because like, oh my gosh, I can let go now. It is really, yeah, wow, that's the truth. Oh, wow. It will set you free in one way, shape, or form. All right, be well.